Hello world, and welcome back. I've got here today just a small pirate ship, my own creation. It was one of the first MOCs that I did, and I just kind of hung on to it, and I was really just experimenting with different ideas about how to make smaller cannons and just some techniques I was curious how they look. So this is the final product from, I don't know, probably a couple years back. So I ended up using the hull from, I think it was the Time Traveler's ship that I got just basically to part it out. And so I only use these smaller cannons that I just made out of the gray cylinders, and it has 14 of those overall. And then looking here at the back, I kind of like that technique for making the railing come out and bringing it around just as an angle there, and then just overlapping those pieces barely to have continuity for the rail. And this is the back. I also try to go with some color patterns that weren't super common in a lot of the Lego themes. And for the sails, I used canvas paper, like what artists would use. It works out pretty well. It's maybe just a little bit more rigid than the actual Lego material that they make their sails out of. Again, same thing on this side. There I've got the captain and about 5 or 6 of his helpers. And this is the front of the ship. I tried to use some of these different bone-like and tusk features to add, just kind of to add to that element. I'm going to go ahead and take off the back portion, and we'll just take a look down there in the cabin. Nothing too elaborate, and we'll take a closer look at the cannons. So we can see back in here we've got a little fireplace, there's a map, table, and a little kitchen. I guess more than a fireplace, it's more like a stove. That's about all that's in there. And then while we're here, we can see these cannon designs here they're very basic. These are the first ones that I attempted. I've made significant improvements, I think, since then to the smaller cannons that I've done. I guess these are supposed to represent something like 6-pounders. But given the confined space of this ship, these very small cannons actually kind of ended up working out well for what I was trying to accomplish. So there you have it. Let's do one more look around and then we'll be done. Alright, so we've got it put back together, and that really is pretty easy to come off. You just pop it off in a couple places, and I made it so it's pretty easy to come off and put back together again. Right, so yeah, that's really all there is to it. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have any thoughts or comments or questions, just let me know. Or even if there's another ship that you'd like to see built up, one that, you know, from a historical ship or whatever. I like to do a lot of like particularly ships and things like that. So if there's something you think would be cool, let me know, and if I can, I'll try to make it. All right, take care. Bye-bye.